We're here at the beautiful JW Marriott Star Pass in Tucson for our third annual Rubber Duck Race for Research, raising money for the University of Arizona Steele Children's Research Center. In just a few moments, the rubber duckies are going to make their way down that slide and be held at the bottom by our lifeguards, waiting for our cue when our Kids of Steele kids count down to release the ducks on their wild race down the lazy river. Here we go. The ducks are at the bottom in the holding area where they're tossing and turning so that every duck has a chance to be that #1 winner. That's what 1,000 rubber ducks looks like coming down the river. They're waiting for our cue before the lifeguards release the barricades. At Kids of Steele, we're children, families, and friends united to support the University of Arizona Steele Children's Research Center in their quest to teach, heal, and to discover. Together, we work to improve the quality of life of patients through service projects and fundraising in an environment that promotes the entire family. Our lifeguards are getting ready to release the ducks for their wild ride down the river. On our count, 3, 2, 1, release the ducks! All the Kids of Steele ducks have been assigned individual numbers tied to their purchasers, and that's how we'll know who the winners are once that first, second, and third ducks come out of the water. The ducks are waddling their way down the river. Just like in any race, sometimes not everyone finishes. They're going to come across obstacles along the way. They're bumping into each other, they're bumping into the sides, and some beach balls might even be dropped in to throw them off course. We have so many wonderful sponsors supporting today's race. If you want more information about the sponsors, be sure to check out our website, kidsofsteele.org. Oh my gosh, it looks like there's some more obstacles coming off the river. Oh no, swim little duckies. These little cuties are making their way down the river. But don't worry, there will be a prize for our dead last duck, that little duck that just moseys his or her way all the way down to the finish line. Another important aspect of what Kids of Steele does is we're families that work together to promote meaningful service for the University of Arizona Steele Children's Research Center. This is our finish line funnel. The ducks all come through this larger hoop, eventually making their way to the smaller and smallest hoop. Some of our KOS kids are down there ready to pluck the first, second, and third place winners right out from the water. Here they come. This is so exciting. Let's see who finishes first. Come on, little duckies. 1, 2, 3. We have our first, second, and third place winners. I'm going to pass it off to Michelle so that she can make the announcements.
I want to congratulate our ducky winners. First place, we have Susan Krausman. Second place, Xander Schwartz. And third place, Ted Tucker.
So we picked our first, second, and third place winners, but we're still waiting on that dead last duck. Here he comes down the river. He's going to go through the finish line.
The dead last duck is 152.
Next up, we have our superhero sprint. This is a short race just for ducks that have been purchased by sponsors for individual patients. Every patient will get a prize, but 3 lucky winners will get a very special prize. The superhero racers are going to be released down the slide, held exactly the same way as our first race. Here they come. They're on their way down the slide. These special patient ducks making their way out of the holding area into the straightaway. The short and fast sprint to see who makes it to the finish line first. Once they come through, the ducks are going to be passed over to our Kids of Steele board members and put into the marked baggies. Here they come. Number 1, number 2, number 3. That's a wrap. We've come to the end of the third Rubber Duck Race for Research. Thank you to all of our sponsors, to everyone who supported our event by donating prizes and purchasing ducks. Every bit counts toward making a difference in the lives of children who really need it. If you'd like to learn more about our organization, visit kidsofsteele.org.